Bob and Claudia, C, Toohey, know how a special place can take hold of your soul and keep on tugging until you come home for good. The couple had their first date on Ocracoke Island in 1978 and married in 1982. They chose to live on the mainland for a number of years, all the while dreaming of owning their own business and living at the beach. In 1990 they could no longer resist. They bought the Island Inn and moved their family to Ocracoke Island permanently. C had lived on Ocracoke Island a few months a year while she was growing up. Her family owned a vacation home there, and she had spent many summers playing on the beach, and when she was a teenager serving as a waitress in some of the local restaurants. During the 1980s, C and Bob often brought their children, Mary and Russ, to Ocracoke Island for vacations. So moving here in 1990 felt a lot like coming home. Like C and Bob, Mrs. Godfrey also came back home to Ocracoke Island and the Island Inn, and she appears to have taken up permanent residence on the 3rd floor of the inn's main building. Unlike C and Bob, however, Mrs. Godfrey's past experiences on Ocracoke Island were not very pleasant. During World War II, she and her husband managed the Island Inn for owner Robert Stanley Wahab, and according to local history, the couple fought like cats and dogs. They went down Sound to Cedar Island one night during the 1940s, but only Mr. Godfrey returned, or at least that's how it looked to most folks at the time. Actually, Mrs. Godfrey did return home to the Island Inn, even though her body was left for dead on Cedar Island. No one was ever charged for murder. While C and Bob worked very hard to make the inn's guests feel welcome and comfortable, Mrs. Godfrey seems to have taken it upon herself to entertain the inn's guests in unexpected ways. For instance, she has been known to unroll toilet paper in the inn's private baths right before guests' eyes and slam doors to help ensure that their stay is uncomfortable. And although Mrs. Godfrey is now an old woman, evidently she still enjoys playing with makeup, as one guest was thrilled to see in the middle of a most memorable night. C and Bob look forward to warmly welcoming you to their home, your home away from home on Ocracoke Island. If you spend the night in one of the rooms in the main part of the inn, you may have the pleasure of enjoying some of Mrs. Godfrey's playful, attention-getting antics. If you prefer not to take advantage of the opportunity to enjoy that unique pleasure, you may choose to stay in one of the separate Island Inn villas across the street.